I'm like,
Take off the fufu, take off the culture, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the uniform, take off the car loan, take off the flags in the White House, take off the whip, do you take 8 steps and taking off top off, take off the fan fish dreams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside, take off your eyes, take off the runway, take off the Kanye, take off the phones and pay 5 days straight, take off the meals and the fire, take off the phosphorus, take off the suction, take off the cock with the iPad, take off the oil, take off the ratio, take off the sanctions, take off the fake deep, take off the fake roll, take off the humble cocky, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, the phone with jungle, take off the shit mill, take off the dojo, take off the breaking bad, take all of this and off and what do you have? 2 ATMs, you stacking up what? Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry out us? The word in the panic, the women is stranded, the men on their run. The profits are landed, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants deceiving the box, but they making them out that we follow with us. This ain't my nigga, they watching for love. This ain't my nigga, they y'all get it. Never know what the hell is that. That's when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I ain't too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, no longer the ride, no hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings they can't go where we rise. 2 ATMs, you stacking up what? Who you think they talk about us? Who you think they carry out us?
Put some respect on Russ, baby. Oh, we playing an 8. What? I ain't losing to no fucking Saints, bro.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the
Them niggas got dogs.
downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints.
The fucking Saints, bro.
A few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yeah, throw my Brooklyn, go see Shot Rock, shot. C12, 911, grr to the Riasi, we still outside. Bond on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we private. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flesh here, they ready.
Well, how that nigga quick?
Nobody with it. Of course, it's harder.
They can go out in the league with no sense.
This goes so hard, even the ops go. That's how you know we lit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only...
Damn, Russell Wilson 76. That is cold.
to the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Singletary to get the drive started. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to give it Singletary on the option. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Allen off the play fake. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Ryan Darby. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. No, he'll be back the very next series.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right.
Come on, man, now, not supposed to go down. He played on him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The first carry now. This is Williams. He is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Y'all playing like some hoes, huh?
So now they deal with 3rd and 11.
sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. This time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Steps away. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, rest.
The option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's Cowboys tight end Dawson Knox. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After 1-7-0 on the A Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Singletary. Singletary.
And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
Yeah.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ooh, the juke. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 to the Bronco first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is intercepted. Teron Johnson.
Come on, guys.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense...
He burnt him.
And a lot of times when you're like
Who burnt that nigga, man?
there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get 5 big offensive linemen out there. Landing on their feet in open space, not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's a little bit over. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Operating from the red zone now. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll take it ahead to the
4
yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did and get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Wilson. Into the seam, defenders had intercepted.
That hurt.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and the Ravens had a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to get the offense on it. That's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 35 yards the game here. Another first down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Let's get the ball back first.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Are you drinking that right now?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this one too low. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 30. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
That was some good news.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot.
I'm glad man let me do that.
This will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He's not going to get there. That won't even
Come on, dog.
It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
Put everybody in the spot.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I knew you knew better than this.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, 39 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen.
This is
and he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
That's a shut down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, they created a ring.
One final try here for Allen.
That shit down. That shit down.
Away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
What's going on?
There on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football
game over now. I got a TV nervous.
in there, smell where the 1st down sticks
He's
on,
gonna toss
get
it.
there.
I'm gonna get busy. The T-train.
Latavius Murray from 10 yards out. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
I'm gonna play Madden.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
I don't work. I really don't play Madden anymore.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, hit that
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, like going out of the street.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Diggs going in motion right. Throwing is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.